Oh, shit. Wrong song. Or is it the right song? What up, lurkers? Two Cubes Podcast, episode whatever. Do you notice anything different?
Tell you what, this is episode 1.
We got a Blinky Miller Lite sign. Summer's in full swing. We're getting nuts.
Oh, yeah, baby.
It doesn't look that way.
Here, we're having fun, and we are finally confident about our background. So,
Why don't we have any drinks in front of us, Joe?
oh,
The one thing we're
it's
missing.
in our bag. Yeah. All right, I'm going to go grab beers.
You're going to
Why
handle
don't-
drinks?
Okay, we're going to start prefacing this with, of course, it was Chris's birthday this past weekend.
Thank you. Insert applause, Jack, please.
Yep. No, it was Chris's birthday this past weekend. We had a great surprise party for him this Friday, which I think was a great success.
It was wild, man.
And he can, I guess,
It was beyond.
begin to preface his ideas on it while I go grab a bunch of beer.
This party was crazy. I owe pretty much. I mean, from what I understand, obviously I wasn't involved in the planning of it, but from what I understand, it was all Aaron. It was all your sister. It was my sister helped. Henry helped with the guest list. My mom helped with the guest list, with my family and stuff. And the magic of one Joe Tats, yes, my illustrious co-host Joe Tats, played fucking mind games with me. So the party with my birthday is June 28th, and that this year that was a Saturday. That was this past Saturday, and like 2-3 weeks in advance, Aaron, I was making jokes like teasing Aaron, like trying to figure out what she was getting me for my birthday. Uh-oh, we're gonna have an exploding Bud Light. It's gonna be a funny gag on the show. I was nagging Aaron. I was like trying to figure out what the hell we were doing for my birthday. And she was like, listen, all you got to know is that you have to have that Saturday, the 28th and the 29th off. Like, don't be working. Don't make other plans because like we're going to be doing something. I'm like, okay, cool. That's easy. So I'm sitting there thinking like, what could we possibly be doing? And then finally, like earlier, like last week, she's like, okay, I'm only telling you this because I have to, like, make sure you pack a bag because we're going somewhere on Saturday. So you got to have like a bag ready with a bathing suit and shit. I'm like, okay, cool. So I like put two and two together and I'm just like, she's bringing me down to Asbury Park. Like we're going to get a hotel. We're going to go out to eat dinner. I'm going to walk into the fucking dining room and there's my friends and family going to be waiting. And we're going to have like a little surprise party down in Asbury, do the beach, whatever. So Friday comes around. I'm hungover as shit. I was out till 4:30 in the morning with fucking Rob and Anthony. And a couple other weirdos. We went to the Deep Inn again in Newark. And so I come in late. Erin seems like she's mad at me, which normally she isn't like mad at me for coming in late. You know what I mean? I'm like, why would she be mad? I wake up the next day. I'm sitting around the house. I'm like unshowered. I'm like doing fucking nothing. And then I get a text from you and you're like, dude, I can't make it on Saturday. Like, I'm not going to be able to hang out with you on Saturday for your birthday. So like, let me take you out for lunch. Like, we'll just get like a beer and a burger or something. Like, I was like, okay, cool. We go to the Old Mill Inn, or the Old Canal Inn, and we get a couple drinks. The Old Mill Inn is a now defunct gone bar from Kearney.
Yeah.
We get a couple drinks. We eat a burger. Our bartender was a guy I knew in high school. That's a different story. And
good one though.
And then this is where the mind fuck comes in. We go back to my apartment because I got to walk the dog, and Joe is like, dude, like we don't like. This doesn't have to be the end, man. We should go out. Like, I don't have the baby.
You missed the preface with the haircut.
Oh, yeah. And Joe's like, I really got to get a haircut. Like, do you know, like, where's your guy? Like, where do you get your haircut? And I'm like, oh, I'll bring you. It's right by my house. I'll get my haircut too. It'll be, it'll be cool. I might as well go get it now. I got one like a month ago. So, like, I go with you. We get haircuts. Then I'm like, oh, I got to go walk the dog. We go walk the dog. And then I'm fucking tired, right? I'm like hungover, so I'm just like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to like do anything else. I might just like knock out or something. And you're like, dude, I don't have the baby. It's your birthday like tomorrow. Let's do something. Let's go out and get a drink.
It's early. Let's go out.
Yeah. And like I look at my phone and my friend Mike, who works at the Brightside Tavern in Jersey City, is like, man, the bar's slow. Like come by the bar and get a drink. I'm bored as fuck. So I was like, I don't know. Mike texted me and he's like, come to the bright side and get a drink. And you're like, all right, cool. Let's go to the bright side. Let's do that. So I think it's my fucking idea. So we take an Uber to the bright side. We get there. Mike's standing out front, like in a fucking
Smoking a cig.
smoking a cigarette and like a beat up old work shirt. It's got like holes in it and shit.
What is it you like to say? Beating a butt. What is it?
What, he's ripping a dart? I don't know.
Oh,
What
yeah,
was he
yeah.
doing?
I was to say you got your terminologies you like.
Yeah, there's cigarette smokers got a lot of names for their cigarette smoking.
Yeah.
And Mike said the funniest
Burning
shit.
one down.
Yeah, burning one down. There you go. Mike said the funniest shit. I walk up and he's just like, "Oh man, yeah, like it kind of like picked up. It got a little busier, like since since I texted you or whatever." But he's like, "You can still sit at the bar. It'll be fine. Like I'll be able to talk to you or whatever." So I'm like, "Okay, that kind of sucks." But we walk in and he goes, "Oh, dude, like this event just started happening in the party room or whatever." He's like, "It's this fucking ratchet ass party. Let me show it to you." And we walk over to the event room and he pulls the curtain back and it's everyone I've ever met in my entire fucking life is crammed into this room. I am so shocked. Like, it takes me a second to even realize like what's happening. The first person I noticed for whatever reason was fucking Rob. He was all the way in the back.
Back corner.
Like, he was all the way in the back, like not even paying attention. Like, he was just. And
also
I was
saw
like, "Why is
in that
Rob
moment.
here?" And then like I looked around and I'm like, "Oh, why is everybody else that I know here too?" Like, it was so weird. Oh, dude, it was awesome. And then I fucking spent 25 minutes like saying hello to
Oh yeah,
everybody.
it took you. Yeah,
It took me forever. And then once I
that's why we rushed
finished,
to get you a beer because it was.
yeah, thank you for
We knew
that.
it was going to be
I needed it.
a long haul of
Oh,
saying
God.
hellos.
Once I was done saying hello to everybody, I was like, "Oh, thank God I can sit down." And then Erin comes up to me and she goes, "There's more people upstairs."
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
She
what?
rented both rooms.
Yeah, I go upstairs and it's all my coworkers. It's like everyone I fucking work with at Garden. Yeah, it was wild, man. I had such a good time. Thank you guys for doing your
It was
part,
Aaron,
like,
man.
doing it all.
I just did the one part. That's it.
It was nuts. I had such a good time. I wound up being out till 4:30 in the morning. My fucking boss came to my apartment and continued drinking, and it's like it was crazy. Yeah, I had a good time. My friend Taylor and her boyfriend, they came over. That's cool because they're moving soon. Like we just had a great time. It was really really good. There was a couple. One of the
I
highlights.
felt
was,
bad at the apartment because I was curmudgeonly at the apartment.
What do you mean you were? Oh, you were just bombed.
I was bombed.
You were a good time though.
I was bombed, but I was like, I didn't have anything to drink other than shots, and I was like, I'm gonna just kill myself if I take shots. So I was just taking wrestling bumps across your apartment.
Just nudging people. You
Just
were doing head stomps.
just telling
and shit.
people to shoot me, and I died.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that. You're just like, "Hey, Chris,
Hey, shoot me.
shoot me," and I'd go, boom, and fucking Joe would just
Full
drop
flop,
to the
baby.
floor, bounce his fucking skull off my kitchen floor, and I was like, "Jesus Christ, dude." I kept doing it, and you kept dropping, and everybody else seemed worried, and I just went back to like telling my story. It's like he's gonna be fine.
I was
He's
fine.
gonna be
I was
all right.
good. That's how you get good at it. Is you do it 10,000 times. I don't know why I'm practicing, but one day, someday, they ask me to come out of WrestleMania. I'm gonna have a good fucking drop.
Oh yeah,
They're gonna go, damn, that guy takes a bump.
I've been saying it. I think I've said it on probably half the episodes of the show that if you were born to be a professional wrestler, I don't know what you're doing, podcasting and making chocolates, but I mean, maybe you
Yes.
could moonlight. Maybe you could do it.
That'd be a hell of a career for me to take on a 33.
Yeah. I know a guy though. I know a guy. I'll set you up.
I know that's true. would be pretty cool.
Shout out Felipe the Freshly.
Yeah.
He was at my 40th birthday party.
Yeah,
That
he
was pretty awesome.
I would do a class if like somebody was like, "Hey, you want to do this wrestling class?" I would absolutely sign up.
I would
Like, if it
love to
was
see.
something nearby, I would do it.
Can you go? Can people go and sit in the bleachers and watch a wrestling class? Because I would be there. Like a mom would show up to like her
Yes,
kids'
they
practice.
record them. I don't know, but I would totally, if there was one nearby, I would totally do it, and it wasn't like $800. If it was like $200,
They're really that much?
I don't know.
It's probably for
I
the
have no idea.
insurance, right? It's
Well, I
probably
have
like
no idea what they cost.
yeah,
I assume just a facility that has rings in it is
yeah.
annoying enough.
Well, I mean, there's fucking gyms you can sign up for, like they're like a UFC gym or something.
well,
which I'm sure.
and I can go like collegiate wrestle like I used to,
Mhm.
but but that's not gonna get me anywhere.
Yeah, I never did that. I never actually was like in a ring, like at a gym, like where people were actually training before. Like I don't know the ethics of that. You got to like rent the ring space or something, or
Well,
I don't know what it is.
boxing gyms they're around. You know, I can do jujitsu or box or find an octagon somewhere. But like finding like professional wrestling gyms, I think you gotta go like the middle of the country, brother.
But the scheduling, Joe, how does it work? Like, does everybody just fight to see who gets to use the ring at that moment? Like,
I think there's 25 of them, and they you know, if you sign up, they give more time to the guys who are good. I don't know.
okay, all right.
I think part of it is so they obviously they have to get jobbers and stuff, so they get like skinny little guys who you toss around. Then you got to get guys who are just fucking muscular, you know,
You're talking about like
roid maniacs.
a professional wrestling gym.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
But then
I would be really tempted, like if you're getting fucking beat up in the ring and I'm sitting there watching, I would be so tempted to just get in there and like fucking stun the guy who's like beating up on you.
If I was there to do it, I think that I would actually enjoy that more than the ones where I like dominate and win.
Yeah, like you want to get beat up.
Is the like
Yeah,
like,
well, judging
like,
from your performance in my apartment the other night, it seems like that's the
well,
case.
that, but like the like being in a submission, like acting like you're about to eat.
You'd
You're
really
on that
sell
edge.
it.
I think I could do that.
Nice.
I don't know if I could really be like the guy who's like winning the whole time, like talking shit. I'm not much of a shit talker, so like, I like overall I'm not. But I'll sell the hell out of you. I'll sell you. I'll be that. But
Your character could be Joe Gilberto. You could be like you'll take any job. Like your character will essentially be Bobby. Like
I
like a handyman character.
I kind of like the idea. I have a bunch of ideas for professional wrestler guys.
You shared a couple on the show.
But like bringing back the APA but not being good at protecting people would be awesome.
What's the APA?
So the APA was Farouk and Bradshaw used to have this.
Oh, I remember Farouk and Bradshaw.
Yeah,
okay.
they used to have a thing in wrestling in the Attitude Era, where wrestlers would pay to and they would protect them. So like,
I remember this.
if someone came nearby, they'd just beat the shit out of whoever came nearby. But like, if I had that kind of network and just wasn't that good, just kept getting like a jobber who gets hired as a security guy, I think that's funny.
It's like the worst security.
Like you just but like you are taking the bullet for the guy. You just take the beating. You like kind of get signed up to just get the shit kicked out of you, and it's like instead of kicking
you are his champion.
Yeah,
You're like his avatar.
instead of kicking Jericho's ass, I'm kicking your ass. And I'm gonna hit you with this steel chair 200 times.
This is gonna be my first beer on the Two Cubes podcast as a 40-year-old.
Damn!
Goodbye.
Look at that.
Oh, man, that's really depressing.
That was a depressing open.
It was,
you
man.
40-year-olds, man.
What was that?
Christ.
Is this beer is old or something? I don't know what happened.
I mean, it's not that new.
Cheers, sir.
Cheers, brother.
When Bud Light meets Budweiser. When heavy
Spuds
meets
McKenzie meets Budman. You got a Budman behind you. You're good.
Oh yeah. I see the other cup over there.
You got
I should
a
be
second
drinking
one. You got a second one right over your right shoulder, left
that.
shoulder.
You got two?
Yeah, brother.
Damn, man.
I think
Cool.
I think I have a third actually.
So yeah, dude, the party was absolutely insane. I spent like all day today sending people like thank you text messages. I still got a bunch of people that I want to send to. And then it didn't even start there, man. After I partied all night, then I woke up and Aaron and I went down to Asbury and just like continued partying.
I saw you guys went to the Pony. That's nice.
Yeah, the Stone Pond Summer Stage. Fucking Living Color and Parliament were playing. It's so funny. Like, I don't know
Living
if you know,
Colors, the guys who do sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
they do.
Oh, that's laughing. That's the hell's their name?
Living Color does Cult of Personality is their big song. The Cult of Personality.
Oh, he was wrestling. That was a wrestling thing. That was like Edge or somebody. Yeah, but okay.
Yeah, they were fucking
Laughing
awesome.
Colors.
I'm not like a huge Living Color fan or anything. I'm not a huge Parliament fan either, but we were just like, it's going to be a good time. And the show's right next to the hotel we're staying at. Like, we could just walk over there. And we were like, it's just going to be a bunch of people
He does
smoking
have that
weed
cool.
and
He does
like
have
rocking.
that cool like high voice at the end of the Cult of personality.
Yeah.
He's got that cool.
He does, yeah. He's got
Yeah.
a really fucking cool voice. And the guitar player in Living Color is bananas. Like,
Yeah,
is
okay.
crazy. That guy's like a robot. And they're no, wait, I think I was just singing Grease. They're multiplying. Yeah, I think it's kind of, it might be kind of the same song.
They do. Whoa.
I think Cult of Personality
we
might
just
be.
lost a light, baby.
We did.
Yeah, I don't know that pillow fucking.
Oh,
killed
it fell. I'm gonna go pick that up before it starts a house fire.
It'll be alright. It's. I mean, you can pick it up if you want, but
Those lights get hot though, right?
they're LED. It definitely.
Oh,
won't
okay.
start a fire,
We'll be
but-
fine. We'll be fine. If we start to glow orange,
Yeah, I mean, well, if
you know what
if
happened.
those curtains light on fire, we will have a serious issue in this small room.
But speaking of that Living Color song sounding like a Grease song, I was thinking there's how there's like this was a conversation I had with your sister on the beach today. You know how there's like obviously there's sequels to movies, and in some rare cases there are sequels to songs.
like the remix to Ignition.
Well, no, see, we discussed that. So is a remix a sequel to a song? I
Yes.
say nay. I say no. It is
So what do you
not.
think? It's like Lion King 2.5.
No. A remix is just you're taking the original thing and you're making it like slightly different, right? This is you're like acknowledging the first song. There's references to the first song in it. It's just called that song 2 or like the return.
So the
or
twist and
something.
the twist again.
Yes. Yes. Yeah,
There is
Shook
not a ton
Ones,
of them.
Shook Ones 2, Mobb Deep's classic Shook Ones 2 is a sequel.
Okay. I think
Um,
people do sequel albums more than they do songs.
Yes, good point. Good point. I don't know if they
Like Lil Wayne, I think all are like a network. That's why they're the Carter 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I mean Jay-Z did the same thing too. Yeah,
I
dude,
don't
and so
listen
did
to
Led
it.
Zeppelin.
I don't really listen to
You know Led Zeppelin though. You're familiar with them.
Hove often.
You're familiar with those
but-
British boys.
That's true, Led Zeppelin, but that was 1 and 2, right? And then
I
after
think
that,
Led Zeppelin.
I don't
I want to say Led Zeppelin went all the way up to 4. But
think, I only know of 2, but okay.
so we were thinking of like funny songs that like deserve a sequel. You probably said the funniest one. You were like, you said the thong song.
The thong song was immediately what came to mind. I don't know why. I have no idea what even the thong song's sequel would be. But
And also, a sequel to a movie doesn't necessarily have to have all the same actors in it. It doesn't have to have the same director, the same writers, right? It's just like the name. So, like, I think that we could make a sequel to somebody else's song.
okay.
Yeah, and you make like references, you make some like allusions to the other song.
So we're gonna
Maybe
talk
it could
about.
be like a continuation of whatever happened in the other song. So, like, the thong song.
So you want to make like a non-sexual song about when the candy shop closed down?
Yes.
Death of the candy shop.
Yeah. We could talk about the
Now
lawsuit.
ain't nobody showing me what they got.
Yeah, it's
Everybody
gotta-
here just fucking dropped.
It's got to kind of have like the same sounds and shit as like the original song. You know what I mean? It's got to be recognizable as like this kind of sounds like Candy Shop, but it's not. You know what I mean? It's got like a different
Okay.
beat. I don't know. I like the idea. My mind is racing with what the sequel to the thong song would sound like. It'd be like now this woman is aged and she doesn't wear thongs anymore, or or it could be about the horrible sunburn that she got. in
Baby
her ass
had
crack.
back. Now it's all fucked up.
yeah. You're on the right track. This has wheels, man.
Yeah. All right.
It's just going. So
Just
it's
a
got
bunch of-
legs. What's the saying? Is it wheels or legs?
Fucking instead of fighting for your right to party, now we're fighting for our right to lay down.
But yeah, I don't know. We're fighting for a right.
Fight for your
to-
right
for Medicaid or something.
to die happy.
Yeah,
Um,
dude. I don't know. I think
okay,
yeah.
I think there's definitely meat on that bone. It depends on if we we're really toying with Weird Al territory here.
Yeah.
Uh,
So I propose this. I'm opening this conversation up to the lurkers. I want the lurkers to tell us which song should we make a sequel to, and then I think like if we get like a funny recommendation in the comments or something, or somebody just tells us one like all not on the show or whatever, then we should write like 3 verses for whatever that song is, whatever the song is, and then share it with everyone on the show. Maybe we'll get somebody to come in and fucking sing it if they got the chops.
I would like a sequel to She Shook Me All Night Long.
Okay. Oh, and then you just find out that she has like
Epilepsy.
yeah. Perfect. Yes. Yes. Well, I guess he would have epilepsy because
the song starts with I took a blue pill. Time to kill.
We just got a thumbs up. The fucking the software likes the song, dude.
Yeah, baby. It's I could take you higher, but it's just a staircase. It's a stairway to heaven.
Oh wait, so is it?
It's a mashup.
So wait, does that mean
this is a mashup and a sequel?
Does that mean Take You Higher is a prequel to Stairway to Heaven?
Yeah.
Now we're getting prequel songs.
Yeah. It's I think that's what a higher is it's Stairway to Heaven's prequel.
Oh man, this is blowing my mind.
He's a mason, and because Jesus was a carpenter. This is a mason. Scott Stapp is a mason, and he's building you a stairway to heaven.
Scott Stapp kind of he used to anyway. I don't know how he's dressing these days. I can't imagine it's much
he dressed
different.
like Johnny Depp. It's awesome.
Oh, so exactly the same as he did back in like 2000.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I was
He's
gonna
just
say
got short
he
hair
kind of
now.
looks like a mason. Like
he got my haircut, and then yeah, he does kind of look like he does masonry.
yeah, he's always got a wife beater on. Like
Yeah.
I can just
He's in good
imagine
shape,
that.
though. He's 50 something.
Oh really? No shit.
Yeah.
Stapp 50.
Yeah.
We really got to do a Macklemore update too. I need to know what's going on with Max.
Dude, guy's in hiding. I don't know.
I need to go.
He went full Saddam on us. I
Chet
don't know.
Hanks. Dude. So while we're down the shore, we go to the show, right? I think this was actually before. Oh no, it was this morning. We went to eat lunch in Asbury, and this is a great story. I feel like you're gonna love this. This is Erin goes to the bathroom, and she comes back and she sits down at the table and she's like, "I just had the weirdest interaction with someone in the bathroom." I'm like, "What?" She's like, "I go in the stall, I do my thing." And then she's like, I come out of the stall and I'm like washing my hands or whatever. And she's like, and then I like pause for a second because I like looked at my phone. Like I had like a, update on my phone or whatever. And then she just hears a woman's voice come from the last stall, like, and just go, "Hello, are you still there?" And Erin's like, me? And she's like, "Yes." And Erin's like, "Yeah, I'm just, why?" And she's like, "Do you need something?" The woman's like, "No, I'm waiting for you to leave so that I can make noises."
Nice.
And Erin's like, "Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll just get going then."
Definitely on my
And
way
she's
out.
like,
then.
"Thanks." And then like Erin just leaves, closes the door, and she's like, "She's in there right now, just releasing."
Oh boy.
I love that interaction.
I may have pulled
I don't care. I'll blow up a bathroom.
Oh, well, yeah.
If somebody's sitting in a stall on both sides of me, I don't care.
In fact, that's when I'm the loudest.
You're just trying to establish dominance.
Yeah. That's when you'll hear me go, "Oh, oh good Christ!" Ah! People will think there's a real problem happening in that stalls. If I've decided I'm shitting in a public bathroom and I see there's other people's feet in there, yeah, I'm gonna be the loudest.
Yeah, I get it. I understand that mentality. I'm somewhat of an alpha male myself.
No, there's no goddamn chance I'm gonna hold back at all. Then that's
I can't. I would be way more embarrassing for me to request someone to hurry up and leave so that I can shit loud than to just shit loud. Like, how can anybody fault you for shitting loud in a bathroom?
I don't know.
You can make fun of them, but like really at your core, you're like, well, I don't know where else you're gonna do it. What are you gonna do? Crawl under the boardwalk? Like, there's nothing to do. You gotta just shit in the bathroom that is afforded to you.
So one of my favorite like not famous comedians. I don't know how famous he is because nobody else seems to know who he is, but I see a lot of them.
What's his name?
This JC Curios or something.
Maybe I would know his face.
CUR. He's
What's-
super fat guy.
What's he look? Oh, super fat guy.
He's super fat.
None
guy.
are coming to mind. All the
got
super
big-
fat comedians I know, they're all like losing weight now. They're all on Ozempic.
big curly ass hair. He's got like fucking veneers. He's
Okay.
hilarious. I love him, but he tells a bunch of jokes about like how it is being a fat guy, and he's like,
No.
every time
Fat comedian telling fat jokes?
every time I walk out of a bathroom, they're like, "You just blowed up in there, big guy," and he's like, we are in an establishment. You don't need to announce that, but yeah, I'd give it a few minutes.
That's how it's intended. Stop.
You know?
Everyone stop with the bathroom shame, okay?
But he's like, yeah, what else am I supposed to do?
No. Let a woman dump.
I gotta go.
I work with people that swear to me that they have never shit once in the bathroom at work.
No
I'm like,
way.
you have to be kidding me.
No.
We're in here for 8
Then
hours
you're not
a
at work.
day.
Then you're not at work.
Yeah.
Then you don't work here.
Whoa. We both just got a text. I think we should
dicks.
silence our shits
was-
right now.
Yeah.
Very
also that was-
unprofessional. Very unprofessional of us
Yeah.
lurkers. We apologize.
Oh boy.
Silencing our shits. Well, not actually. Our actual shits we're very loud with, but we're silencing our phones now.
But yeah. Anyway, he's fantastic. I've showed you him before, so you've probably I know you've seen
JC
him.
Curious.
Curios. I don't
Curious.
know how you say it. but
Curioso.
It's like CURRIUS or something like
Oh,
that.
I want you to spell more things.
I'm not good at MORE.
Oh, we gotta bring that.
THINGS.
We gotta bring that game back. What the fuck was it called? Like, j-
Espanol.
no,
I like
no,
that
the one where you give me words.
Oh,
and
oh.
I have to guess how you
Yeah,
think
how I
they
would
should
spell
be
'em.
spelled.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. Also, I do apologize again about the visual last week. It's not because we were under construction, but it was because I am dumb. I am working on re-releasing that episode though with a hilarious twist. So we'll see if that happens ever. But
Oh man, we can't share what the twist is.
yeah, sure we can. So I only see things about the Diddy trial, obviously, in courtroom drawings.
Same. Is it possible? Is that all they're doing? They didn't allow
I
cameras
guess,
in the
but they
courtroom?
they don't allow cameras in the courtroom. But like, why don't they just use pictures of Diddy from other times or something?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a public figure. I guess
you want to know kind of like what's he wearing in the courtroom? What are these?
He's
other
wearing
people?
an orange jumpsuit.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean. Like
I got you, sort of, but like,
does
yeah,
he
I
have
can
does he
figure
have
it
a
out.
big beard? Does he look like Father Time? Is he like like what's going on in there? Like
But anyway, I want to find a way to have us be in like courtroom drawings for the last episode.
that'd be absolutely great. If I was skilled enough and had enough time, I would try to do quick gesture drawings of us.
Yeah, well, because I guess that's what they are, right? Is they're just they have to be super fast.
Yeah, they do them really, really quick. Like
Yeah.
I think they probably bang those each one of those drawings out in like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's
I-
why they don't exactly look perfect. Like sometimes it doesn't.
I mean, they're
quite
good for
look
super
like
fast,
Diddy,
but
you
they're
know,
like, they
Yeah.
are hilarious because it's like always like the depth is perfect.
yeah.
To like him to the guy on the defense stand, it's like that's not how. Like you did an awesome little homage here, but that's not what it looks like at
yeah,
all.
they always fade the people in the back like a camera
Yeah,
would
it's-
blur the
it's
background. Like, it's
fantastic.
like focused. Yeah, it's very skillful. Let's give. Here,
Yeah.
this drink goes out to you, courtroom sketch artists.
Yeah.
Cheers. This goes out to you. 2 Cubes sees
Because
you.
fuck
We
a
see you. We appreciate
fuck a
you.
stenographer. We know you guys are lying. We want.
Oh.
I know stenographers are lying. I want the drawing guy.
They're more like stenographers. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I forgot. This is a Cuban show.
Yeah, Cuban speak
Oh
Italian.
man, if you're watching our show, not only is our set beautiful, but I'm wearing
he is wearing
the most Cuban shirt I own. I got a fucking
a
Guayabera on.
brilliantly Cuban shirt.
Oh, it's got the little fucking stitching. It's got the 4 pockets.
It's super nice.
I realize like why like old Cuban guys wear this shirt. It's the most convenient shirt in the world. It's got 4 pockets with no snaps or
You can fit
buttons
all
on
your
'em.
dominoes.
So you can just drop shit in there. Yeah, I could have I can have dominoes in here. The pockets are big too. Dominoes, a pack of cigars,
It's
a
yeah,
lighter over here. I
You-
can fit a fucking water bottle or a
you-
flask
you,
in this one.
You have a cargo shirt on.
A cargo shirt. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, it is. It is pretty nice. You could have 28 cigars on you right now, and no one would have any idea.
I could put plates in here and be bulletproof, like I was in fucking
Dragon scale.
Yeah. I was gonna say Warzone, but that works too. Yeah, I'll put some dragon scale plates in there.
I remember when I heard about Dragon scale, and I was like, "Well, that's the coolest thing ever. Why doesn't everyone just wear that?"
Wait, what's dragon scale? I only know dragon scale from like what the hell was the fucking game?
Or the
with the-
Warcraft or something.
No, along those lines.
Elder Ring.
Elden Ring. There might be dragon scale in there, but no. Fuck, what was the name of that game? It was with the North is for the Nords. I can't remember. Anyway, continue. It'll come to me. It'll come to me.
I remember when I found out about it, and I was like, "Well, why doesn't everybody use that? It's pretty cool."
Skyrim. Anyway, continue.
Oh, Skyrim. Okay.
So this is a real thing.
Yeah, they're like ceramic plates that are apparently at least like level 1 or 2 bulletproof. But they're also stab proof because like Kevlar is bulletproof, but it's not stab proof. You can just stab right through it. Like nothing.
Really?
Yeah. Like a copper, you can just stab them.
That's really weird.
So
How's that
obviously,
possible?
Obviously ceramic doesn't let you stab through. Well, Kevlar is soft. It just doesn't let the bullet because it wants the pressure. It all it does is move the pressure around. When you're stabbing, you're the one driving.
Okay. All right.
So a bullet, it's stopping.
So there's
the
like more
force.
weight behind it or something.
Yeah, it's stopping the force. It's how it disperses the thing.
Yeah.
But Dragon Scale. So it was back when they would like
If they can figure out how to make something fucking bulletproof, they better be able to figure out how to make something stab proof. I'm pretty sure. Didn't they do that back in the medieval times? Like,
well, that's what medieval times they had Dragon Scale. That was they used to have the
chainmail.
chainmail.
Well,
and then
chainmail was for arrows.
and then they'd put Dragon Scale over it. It was very heavy. That's the
Yeah.
problem. Is it's heavy.
Okay. But Jesus
like-
Christ, man. Carrying around just fucking 200 pounds of armor. I don't know.
It's
Seems
a lot.
like kind of a pussy move.
It's a lot. But people bitch about like how hot it was, but like England doesn't get that hot. There was no
True. It's more. It's muggy. It's
there was no
humid.
African Nights.
But-
That's why Martin Lawrence made that movie.
Black Knight.
Yeah, there was
The
no
classic comedy Black Knight.
yeah, there was no, there wasn't any. It was too hot.
Oh man, my friend Keith once gave me like a review on the movie Black Knight, and it was one of the funniest things. It was a 5-minute review on the movie,
And was
and
it,
it was fun. I promise you, it was funnier than the movie.
And was it pro Black Knight?
Yeah, he loved it. He thought it was great.
Yeah.
He thought it was like the funniest fucking thing. I don't think he thought it was funny for the reasons that they like intended you to think it was funny.
I've pulled this before. Actually, this brings me to a weird point because I was at the bar before this show.
Yeah.
Today.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Which one?
The Post.
The old Post.
But I was there, and one of the guys there who watches the program liked me describing to you what YN is.
Oh, jeez.
And he was like,
And what was this man's persuasion?
well, and he was
Just so
like,
I know if I'm gonna get my ass kicked the next time I go into the Post.
no, and then he was like, well, tell him what YC is. And I was like, I don't know.
Oh no,
So,
what is it? Young Cube. A
well, what do you think?
oh my God, there's a human being down here. Holy shit!
What's up, buddy? What do you think it might be?
It's Boberto.
I don't know. I
Bob.
don't see your phone.
Bobby's here, and he thinks he left his phone in the studio.
Last I saw you with it, you were taking a picture from that angle right here, so it could be right there. But wait, what do you think it might mean? YC?
I'm afraid to guess because my guess might be worse than what it actually is.
It probably won't be, but it's not something we can't say on here.
Young criminal, a young.
Oh,
A young.
It's a white.
Oh, young cracker.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
I can say that.
I know. I knew we could say it.
I'm somewhat whiskey tango myself.
Well, and I was like, is it like, is it supposed to be a derogatory thing or what? And he was like, I don't know. I was like, okay.
I think it's just the
But
reciprocation of.
Yeah, he wanted me to teach you what it was.
Well, now I know, man at the post. Do you want to drop his name? You want to drop his full government?
I totally would, except I don't want to flare you up.
Oh, I know who it is. Let's not even go there. Let's not talk about it.
I don't want to get maybe you all in a tizzy.
Oh, I don't tiz. I don't get in tizzies. Cause that's gay. Speaking of the gays, I hung out with the gays a lot this weekend. I was in Asbury.
Well, yeah, that's
And we stayed at the Empress Hotel. And if you know anything about Asbury and the Empress Hotel has a gay
sounds like
club.
the Pink Pony Club.
Pretty much. That it is the Pink Pony Club of Asbury. The Empress Hotel has a gay club in the hotel, right? Like it's attached to the hotel.
Okay.
So a lot of gay people stay at the hotel, right? But here's the thing: the hotel is right on the beach,
We should open a hotel
and
called
it's
the Gay
literally
Stay.
it's only like a room is only like $120, as where every other hotel on the beach is like $350, $400 a night. So I'm like, I'm gay for the day. Let's get a fucking room. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
we stayed there, and plus it was right next to the concert venue, so it was perfect. And but anyway, so the first night we're there, Aaron and I go to play pool in the lobby, and it was just her and I shooting pool. I absolutely obliterated her, for the record. And
Really, she's pretty good at the billiards.
she kept saying that too. She's like, "This is not who I really am. I'm just playing poorly," and I believe her too. She seems like she would be good at pool. But
she is pretty good at billiards usually.
so I'm playing, and then this
Everyone
fucking
needs a warm up.
this very flamboyantly gay man comes up and is like, "Can I play you?" Now, there comes a crossroads in a man's life, in a straight man's life, where he's got to be like, do I want to play this very flamboyantly gay man and lose to him in front of my girlfriend? Or do I just want to say, nah, we got to get to bed and just walk away? But the curiosity got the best of me, so I played this man in pool. And he was pretty good. He was not terrible at pool. I think I actually lost, though, because I scratched on the 8-ball. That is what happened, which really, really sucks.
That is how a way to lose.
But it was really, really funny. And then in the middle of me playing him, like some guy that I don't know if it was his boyfriend or some guy came over and just assumed I was gay because I was playing pool with him. So he tried to distract me by like waving his ass around by the by the pockets and stuff. And then Erin had to come over like from the bar. She like went to go get drinks, and she's like, "Oh, he doesn't like boy butt. Like he likes girl. I'm with him." The guy was like, "Oh, what the fuck are you doing?" It was pretty fucking funny. But I dominated a pool. That's the moral of this story. Okay.
All right, I like that. That sounds like a lot of fun.
I'm gonna also suggest that we start playing more pool at your house.
Yeah, I have 2 pool tables.
Yeah, you have a fucking 2 pool tables, and we never play pool. What is that all about?
I'm working on. One of the concepts I have for the backyard is outdoorizing that 1 pool table, so we'll have an outdoor pool.
Nice, just like the fucking Drew Carey show. Throwback. If you know, you know.
I didn't know they had an outdoor pool table in the Drew Carey show.
Yep. At one point in every episode, they're playing pool in the backyard,
Really?
even in the snow. Yep.
I've seen the Drew Carey show, and I do not remember that. But all right.
Oh yeah. Anyway,
Well.
enough talk about the gays. I mean, this is the last day of June, so I feel like we had to.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
this
we had to
it's
discuss the
Pride
gays.
Month. I got no problem with. Did you go to a Pride parade by any chance?
I did not go to a pride parade,
A lot of dodgeball people did. I saw them.
unless you
Nice.
count the No Kings parade as a gay parade, because it was pretty gay. But
It sounds like All Queens parade might be
I-
more.
What did I say? It's the No Kings.
Kings.
Yeah. As where I believed in most of the causes that they were protesting, but at the same time I was like, this is kind of gay, you know.
They know. Well, yeah, it's all Democrats.
Oh man.
What you got there on your list?
Yeah, I'm just. I feel like I'm beating a dead horse by talking about Asbury, but I've spent literally my last 2 weekends
you
down
just
in
keep
Asbury,
going
so
there.
like,
Yeah,
I've
I
just
know.
been there. I had something last week that I wanted to talk about. I met like the coolest fucking dude ever in Asbury. He was like this old black dude, and I asked him. I was like, "Hey, like, can I get a drink at this bar and like bring it onto the beach?" We were hanging out on the beach. And he was like all slumped down in his chair like this. He looked like he was like half falling asleep. But then when I asked him that question, he like perked up. He like sat up in his seat and he was like, "Well," he like looked both ways to like make sure like nobody like no cops were around, and he was like, "Well, if you want to drink on the beach, this is what you do." He's like, every hour, the police come through on a gator and they do a sweep. They're looking for people with coolers or people with just open, obvious drinks
Solo
out.
cups.
Yeah, he's like, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go back to your spot on the beach, keep your eyes peeled. When you see that patrol go by, and then when they leave, then you run over to Low Dive. Low Dive's a little dive bar that's like on the beach.
Mhm.
He's like, they sell packaged goods. You want to get yourself a 6-pack, conceal it under a towel or something. He's like, bring it to the beach. Now you got yourself an hour to drink those drinks. I was like, and this is like a dude who's like working security at a different bar. Like he's like telling me to go to another bar, like how to like circumvent the fucking police. And he's like, it was great. It was so funny. We wound up not doing that because we didn't see the patrol go by. So like we were like looking around for the cops. And like they never.
They
never
do
came
come by in
so-
those. It's a little early in the season for them to care that much, but also, as long as you guys aren't,
Summer's in full swing, baby. We're at the end of the last day of June. America can go back to being straight again tomorrow.
Fucking 4th of July hasn't even come by yet, brother.
I guess 4th of July is peak summer.
Yeah, that is. You just brought up one of my first stand-up jokes. 'Cause I started in June of 2020,
Okay.
and I brought up the fact that everyone's Irish on St. Patrick's Day,
Yeah.
but not everyone's gay in June.
I beg to differ. In a perfect world,
Oh,
we'd
way more
all
people-
we'd all be gay in June.
Way more people get gay in June. It's turnover month for sure.
I'll tell you what, corporate America is all corporations are gay in June.
It's turnover month for sure. But I think there's a reason the NFL doesn't play in June.
I wonder when did June officially become Gay Pride month?
I don't know. Right after the blacks got the shortest month.
I don't think you can say the black. I feel like you can say the gays, but I don't know if you can say the blacks. I think it's like saying the Jews. You know what I mean? Like it's
The
dicey.
Jews don't have a
It's
month,
dicey.
I don't think. Far as I know, they don't have one.
Dude, speaking of
The Muslims
the Jews,
even have a month where they can't eat.
Speaking of the Jews and the blacks and the Muslims and the gays. No, I was driving through Newark the other day and I saw like this dude preaching on the corner.
Yeah.
And I was like, what's this guy all about? So I like turned my music down. I rolled the window down. I'm like, what's going on with this guy? Black Israelite. Do you know about black Israelites?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Very interesting shit. So while I was sitting there at the red light for fucking 20 minutes because the light is so goddamn long, I was listening to this guy talk about like the 5 tribes in Africa, and one of them was
Oh, yeah. He's probably a
they were
sovereign
the first
citizen.
Jews and like all this stuff. And I was
He's
like,
probably a sovereign citizen. They're the hell is it called? The Moors. They have this thing that they think they were the original
the
people.
Moors were in Spain, right?
Now the Moors,
Thought they were in
from what I can
España.
tell, it's a group of black people who think they were the first
They
king-
know, Joe. They know they were the first.
the first kings or something, and that they are the 1%ers or something. So they own whatever land they're on or something. It's
We really should have smoked a joint for this episode, I think.
it's a very I looked into it a little bit, but not enough. But it's they become sovereign citizens, so they're not
Interesting.
quite Americans, but they're also not.
So if you're a sovereign citizen, you're not technically a citizen. Like, what do you mean?
But they're still able to drive around without a license and things like that because they just call it traveling. They just can't commit it. They can't do anything for commerce or anything for like sale of anything. So they have to.
Weird. I always heard that the whole sovereign citizen thing is like total bullshit. That like the
It basically
police can
is.
still absolutely arrest you and like
It basically is,
charge you for
but
things.
like there is Supreme Court cases that they can lean on, but they are able. The sovereign citizens are a real thing. It's when they become driving citizens is when it becomes an issue. Other than that, in real life, yeah, they kind of just live on the land. They don't pay property taxes or anything like that.
That's incredible.
And they're able to get away with a lot of things just claiming that. There has been a lot of violent things between the police and sovereign citizens in the past.
Yeah, I've seen some online. I've seen some YouTube videos
Um,
of people trying to pull the sovereign citizen card.
yeah. So it happens, but it's it's a tough call. It's a tough case.
Can we become the first sovereign podcast? Is there any? What channels do we have to go through to get that done?
Shit, I think
Let's
we
get
would
the
have
wheels
to
in motion.
Go through some kind of pigmentation process.
I don't think that you have to be a person of color to be a sovereign anything. In fact, most of the guys I see claiming sovereign citizenship are like fucking like country yokels, like, you know, that want to like walk around with a shotgun over their shoulder through like the town square and like.
From what Joe sees, well, that's I don't know all types of sovereign citizenship, but there is the Moors. That's like you got to be black.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Rule 1.
I thought the Moors were a group of people that like migrated from Africa to Spain back in like the
I believe they are.
1600s.
I believe they
or
are,
something.
but now they think they're the only true people that have any power. So
Weird. Okay, I'm gonna have to read up on that.
They think because they're related and whatever that they are superior in some.
I'm gonna have to
capacity.
I'm gonna do some research on it. We're gonna get back to you next week on the Joe Rogan podcast. No,
speaking of Rogan,
there's an
have you
episode-
seen Liver King got arrested for threatening Rogan?
I heard that he got arrested, but I didn't know it was for that.
Yeah, he was threatening Rogan. He
Was he
went to
on
Austin.
the show when he did it? Oh no,
No.
he went to.
He
okay.
went to Austin, brought his dogs, and was like, "I am gonna kill Joe Rogan." And
Why Joe Rogan?
I don't, because Joe Rogan said he does steroids, which everyone knew. I don't know. Fucking because Joe Rogan has the biggest podcast, and the Liver King fell apart. I
And
don't know.
he figured out if I'm gonna get any attention, I'm gonna have to like go
Yeah.
at Joe Rogan. Yeah,
Well, and it sort of worked. I mean,
we're talking about him right
yeah.
now.
yeah, and I never talk about the Liver King, so I mean,
Yeah, the Liver King doing steroids is just so funny. It's
I
like-
know it was like it's such a funny concept because it's like, yeah, you know,
Just keep eating livers, man. It's the same thing. No, it's not the same thing, people.
I mean, he's also 5 feet tall. Maybe we should expose that.
Did you hear Tiny Chef got canceled, dude? It's really
What?
upsetting.
The show?
Yeah, Tiny Chef.
No.
Yeah, man, it's canceled. The little puppet guy
Yeah.
that cooks.
Well, maybe because he's vegetarian. They ran
What
out
was
of
he
things
on?
to
Was
cook.
he on HBO? What was he on?
Nickelodeon?
Nickelodeon. That's it. I knew he was on one of the streaming services. I love when the light flickers.
Yeah, he's got a crazy lisp and shit. He's
Yeah, he just yeah.
Yeah.
He talks like everything starts with a BL.
Popcorn.
Yeah, dude, they posted a video. You got to watch this thing. It's the most depressing thing in the world. It's like him cooking in his kitchen, and then his cell phone rings, and he like pulls a cell phone out of his like little apron, and he's like, "Hello," and he's like,
Yeah. I like Tony.
and he's
Chef.
like, "You ready to book up some new episodes? I got some ideas that are gonna blow your mind." And like, and then he's like, "What? Canceled?"
no way.
But what about all my plans? And like he gets all upset and then he like cries. Your sister and I have watched the video 100 times. It legitimately makes her cry. I just laugh because it's so like adorable and sad. And then they released another video like a week later or whatever that was like, it's all good. The Tiny Chef is okay. And then but it's him sitting in his room playing an acoustic guitar and he's playing like, I see a red door and I Want to paint it black.
Wow.
And he has his back turned to the
You're
camera.
really good at that. You
Oh,
should
thanks.
do.
Thank
You should do voice work.
Thank you. Thank you.
Someone told me I should do voice work recently, and I was like, "You're an insane person."
Well, I mean, if you use your voice, you know, you got a cool voice. So,
Me, I don't.
yeah, no, totally.
No, I despise. If anything, my Gerben might be good, but
Your Gerben's good. Maybe if they can't afford Gerbies in
Yeah.
the next like cartoon, like a Pixar movie
the
or
next
something.
tires, they want to act like you got fat. They put me in, give me a hair transplant, and walk me out
Oh,
there.
dude, I'm so red. My face is so fucking burnt.
I
You
look more red on camera because you look
Yeah.
tan otherwise.
awesome, nice.
You
That's
do
what I like
look
to
you
hear.
do look very tan,
Sick.
but you are many shades darker than usual.
Yeah. Well, it's the summer, baby. You gotta
Yeah.
get dark.
I mean, I'm darker than I usually get at this time of year now.
Oh man.
got
Oh,
any-
dude, I got maybe the funniest birthday card I've ever gotten in my life the other day. So,
Did it just say 100?
I meant to
on it
bring-
with
I meant to
Benjamin
bring this up.
Franklin's Face?
what's that?
Did it just say 100 on it with Benjamin Franklin's face? My favorite birthday card I ever got.
You talking about getting that cash?
Yeah,
Talking getting that Skriller.
it's nice.
I did get. This is the first time I've gotten money for my birthday since I was like a child. So many people threw me like $40 in the birthday card. I'm like, what am I fucking 10? I'm grateful, thank you. But I was like, I literally can't remember the last time somebody gave me money for my birthday. It was like maybe is it only like the decades? Like I
big
think
days,
yeah, I
yeah.
think maybe I got money for my 30th birthday.
I think every 5 is big, and then
Okay.
once you pass 21, it's on the 5s and the 0s, and then after 40, it's the 0s.
Yeah.
So 35 is the only one.
So
that
nobody's
averages.
gonna be celebrating my 45th birthday. It's all right. I don't want them to, quite frankly.
45's a weird one, yeah. Nobody's
But
gonna celebrate.
so my sister's boyfriend Nick gets me a card. I have to shout you out, Nick, because this is like the funniest fucking card. I actually sent him I sent him a video of me reading the card to him. It was so fucking funny. And it just says like on the front of the card, it's just like I wish I had it with me. I should have brought it with me. It just had like I meant to bring it up during our whole segment on the gays. And it was like it's like a like rainbow and like these people like with their arms out like this, and it was just like you could do anything on your birthday as long as it's gay or something. And then you open the card and he wrote, this wasn't like printed on the card. He wrote it. He was like, having birthdays is gay, and today you're the gayest boy.
that is
It's so funny. So he's like, so gay it up and do fun stuff or whatever. It was so fucking funny. And I have it displayed prominently in my house. It's great.
that is a lot of fun.
All weekend long. We
Well,
just kept
that
saying
might
like,
be something good to put on the shelf.
yeah, we're putting your card up on the Two Cubes podcast. I want to get this fucking this Heineken sign lit up too. It looks like it's cool. It's got a windmill on it.
Does have a windmill because
It's very
gay and Dutch.
I was gonna say Hollandish. I don't know how you say you're from Holland. Is it just Dutch? You're just
Yeah,
Dutch, right?
Dutch.
Yeah, okay, Dutch. That's
Yeah.
right.
It's going Dutch, which means you take 2 people at one time.
Which
Tough.
kind of gay.
It's tough.
We're getting our Pride episode in this week. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, we missed it all the other ones.
Yeah, we totally didn't. Yeah, we usually don't delve into the rainbow realm.
we don't. I think it's the first time we discussed the gays. We rolled them all up in with black people, Jewish people, black Israelites. I don't know how that happened, but it did.
Well, we were talking about holidays.
Joe, your cut looks good, dude. I like it from the profile.
Thank you.
I like it from the
I've been
side.
getting some compliments.
Oh, you got to.
Mo has nothing but good compliments.
Telling you, man. He knows what he's doing. I was gonna say, how do you like it? You like it?
I mean, it's fine, I guess.
What did you think of Mo?
He was older than I thought he was going to be.
Yeah, I told you, he's an old man. Old
I
man
know,
Moroccan.
I missed that part, I guess. But
It's funny because like the barbershop is
I
like,
was super happy that we didn't try and save time, and I go to the vitiligo kid that was next to him.
oh yeah.
So I just didn't want to talk to that kid.
The vitiligo kid.
They had like this 19-year-old kid next to.
Yeah, he's
next to
brand
Mo.
new too. I've never seen that guy before.
Well, yeah, I know he's brand new because he was like, "Yeah, my first client right here, brother," and he's taking videos of him, and I was like, "That's a shitty haircut."
Oh, I didn't catch that. I would have checked the guy's hair
Oh,
out
I
as he
was
leaving.
staring at him. I was just watching the whole time. Because the guy that was in Mo's chair was the most boring man I've ever seen. So I paid attention strictly to the
What
very
was-
young child.
What was going through your mind when we were getting the haircut? Were you mad that I also got a haircut? Because weren't we like strapped for time? Weren't you trying to get?
Oh
me to
no,
the
I was
party?
strapped for time, but I had to just the whole thing. That's why I went and got the coffee because you were like, let's get coffee together. I was like,
Yeah.
I'll just go get it.
I was just trying to like think of stuff for us to do. I was like, I don't know what we're gonna do
Yeah.
after this. Maybe we'll go get some coffees. Like,
Yeah, I was like, I knew because they were texting me, so it was a good opportunity for me to text without you seeing. Was I got to get coffee? I was like, hey, we're finishing up the haircuts. We'll be out of here.
Good call, dude.
Got to walk the dogs.
I was telling you like,
And I was sharing my location with Erin so she could see where I was.
Got you. I was telling you. Frankly, I'm like a little more afraid of you than I already was, Joe. I didn't know that you were such a talented liar, man. You're a chess player, dude. Like, you made me think the whole thing was my idea. It was crazy, dude. You like, cause I picked where we went for lunch. You know what I mean? Like, I picked where we went to go get our haircuts. You let me pick where we were supposed to go get a beer and hang out. Like, I was just like, all right, Joe's just like, yeah, man, brother, you do whatever you want. It's your birthday. I'll fucking buy you beers. Like, whatever. Man, I did not expect it. I was so good.
I was
man.
well it was
done. Bravo.
it was planned for way more time than it seems. Have you seen the invitation yet?
Yeah, the invitation's
Okay,
cool.
Yeah.
She's Erin was like she's like, yeah, I had to break into your iPad to get all like your drawings or whatever that you
One
have
of
on your iPad. And I was like, "Oh yeah? Really? You didn't go through like my search history or anything, did you?" I got a little nervous.
One of the game plans that was brought up was Sam would probably put up an invitation from a surprise party. So we were gonna make a fake invitation for the wrong surprise party for you.
Ooh.
So you were
very
gonna find it on the
nice.
fridge.
Make it for Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In
you didn't even need to
Asbury.
go through all that. I was so positive that the party was Saturday that
But
I was like,
this was gonna be you were gonna find out it was in Asbury that next day, and I was gonna be like, well, so you already know about that. Fuck that. But
yeah, well done. I just yawned on the air. That's a faux pas, man. You don't do that. Sorry, lurkers.
it doesn't matter.
I had a long weekend. I drank a lot. You'd be so proud of me.
I did probably didn't drink that much. I don't know.
I was doing fine at the party. I was good. Like, I was just slow sipping. Like, I think like a tequila on the
Well,
rocks
you were
or something.
forced to, yeah.
Yeah, but then I walked over to my cousins, and they were standing at the bar, and they were like, "You want to do a shot?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I throw one back, and then I think like Kevin or like Mygor, two of my friends come over, and they're just like, "We're gonna buy you a shot." They buy me a shot. So in the span of 5 minutes, I just threw 3 straight shots back, and then I was also sipping just a tequila on the rocks. So I went from 0 to 60 really fast. Like,
No,
it was a good time. I had such a good time. It was awesome.
By the end, at 4:00 in the morning at your apartment, I was like, I wish I had, something to sip on, a beer or something.
I know. I didn't know everybody. I wasn't expecting
Well,
people to come
obviously,
over.
I got you.
So yeah, I didn't have beers or anything. I only had hard shit.
I was like, I can't do. If I do shots, then we're gonna have a real issue here. So that was the only time I got frustrated at any point because I was like, "Fuck, we should just."
What you got to do is you just got to make yourself a very light, like, whiskey soda or tequila soda or vodka soda. You just put a little bit in, and then it's like, the same alcohol content as like a beer.
Yeah,
and
but
you just slow sip that.
It's not the.
Yeah, you're not a slow sipper.
The
Not a
Tatian
slow
way.
Sipper.
Can you drink faster than me? But
But I top out faster than you do. You know what I mean?
well, you also
I
like.
give up.
Well, it's not that you give up; it's that you
I think it's called willpower and self-control.
You will take just a 20-minute, like not having a drink.
Yeah, I'll take a sabbatical in the middle of drinking.
Like
yes.
I am like, okay, this one's done. I need an immediate another. Like that's the big thing is you do drink faster than me, absolutely. Like that's why whenever you bring up like, oh, why don't we just chug on the cup? You're gonna outdrink me.
Yeah, we're definitely doing
That
a
way.
beer.
Oh yeah.
We're doing like I don't know if I want to call it a beer Olympics, but it's just a chug fest.
Yeah.
Maybe for the next episode, it'll be 4th of July weekend. You know,
Oh, that's true. Can you record Wednesday?
on Wednesday.
Yeah, Jack was asking
I think I could do Wednesday.
because Jack was saying that he can come.
That's so
Right.
soon. That's like the day after tomorrow.
I know.
Yeah, I think I could do that.
But yeah, I was like, yeah, it'd probably be good to get this episode out of the way anyway, in
Right.
case.
Jack, you better leave everything plugged in and exactly the way it is.
No. Well, the nice thing is if he does it Wednesday, he can do the editing and fix that audio problem because that's what it is. It's the camera when he brings the second camera in.
We'll do a
It's got
little.
that
We'll do a
delay,
little test.
and
reel
he
next
fixes
time.
the delay.
Holy shit, Joseph! We're at the 1 hour mark. My eye just fell on it when we were an hour and 10 seconds.
All
Crazy.
right.
Time flies, man. This weekend has been so crazy. It went by so fucking fast. I feel like there's 50 things I didn't even discuss.
Oh, there's been a lot of yeah.
Yeah, I feel like if we spent the whole episode talking about my shit. I didn't even ask you what you did
Oh.
during the weekend.
I mean, I went to your party. That's basically it. I went and worked on my shed. I've been,
Yeah, maybe it's for the best that we didn't ask you
been,
what you
yeah,
did on your
been
weekend.
fixing things here. I've been
Wait, did you really have to help somebody move on Saturday? Or
no,
you just bullshit me?
I was carrying things from my shed.
Okay, that's a great lie though, because you always have to fucking help somebody move on a
Yeah.
Saturday.
No, I
I was thinking, I was like, really got to help somebody move on the 28th? I'm like, well, it is the end of the month, you know? Maybe like they're just putting everything.
no, I
in
did
storage or
I
something.
did clear my shed out though. I did carry a bunch of stuff.
Nice. So you got a
Um,
workout in as well. Let's look at it like that. You know,
I
positive.
guess it was mostly I found full size animal bones in there. I don't know what the hell died,
Cool.
but I found
Probably
like,
raccoons, dude. You got that squad of
brother.
raccoons.
This might be a deer's hip.
Are you serious?
It's like it's a hip. It's
Oh, jeez.
I have a hip bone. I found
What's
Not
it
the
connected
rest.
to?
not the rest. It's
All
connected.
right, that'll be all, folks.
It's connected to the half of a pelvis. It's
Cool.
pretty
Cool.
seriously sized. It's not a raccoon.
You should give it to me. I'll give it to D. She could chew
Okay.
on it. She can
I-
gnaw on it on the couch.
Still there.
That's
I
not
didn't move
gross.
it because I was like, I'm not going to touch it.
All right, Joe. Play us out, man.
Okie dokie.
I love you guys.
I'll be back.
Thank you for listening to
Oh,
me about
if
my
any of you guys
40s.
are around, I might go to the bar right now.
I wish we were live streaming this. Thanks for listening to an old man tell a story about his weekend and his birthday party.